Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Much the Botchery, and I hope you're all having a great day so far. You've been keeping up with the series? You probably know it's been a while since my last upload, and I do apologize for that, but my life has been pretty hectic lately. Anyways, I wanted to start off here in this mine shaft to just show you guys how absolutely satisfying it is to just mine everything, because they're so close together. You just mine away, there's just more ores and more ores, and it's a pretty good feeling. I also wanted to show you how far we are away from our actual base. Right here, as you can see, this little red mark, and our base is way down here. For those of you who may recall, last episode whenever I uploaded that, I look at the map pretty often, and there was not nearly this much area discovered. Some notable highlights, I suppose. I think we have finally found a enchanted forest or magical forest from Timelapse, I forget what it's called. And over here we found a crystal forest, which has, well, this everything's in a crystal. It's super interesting. Maybe at some point I'll take you guys there to go check it out. Anyways, I finally got the last, what are they called? The last V's crystals for Thumecraft. There's 6 of them, and you have to go to specific vein mines to get them. And this one right here was the last one, and it took me a long time to find this. One of the main reasons so much of the map is now explored is because I was trying to find this area to get the emerald, or excuse me, not the emeralds, but the air infused ores to make the air V's crystals. Another reason I want to start here though, other than to show you guys how satisfying doing that is I kind of want to take you guys through a little trip through the world, assuming it's daytime now. As you guys probably noticed on that map there are a lot, or there is a lot of water, and I've been using the rivers to kind of travel around since my base is on, or since our base is on either side of this river here, and this kind of connects to everything. That's also why mainly the areas along the edges of the water have been discovered, but not further inland. Anyways, hope you all are doing well and all that. Like I said, it's probably been like a month since I last uploaded or so, and I have been doing a little work here and there on this world, but haven't really had all the time in the world to do so, unfortunately. As I said, my life has been a bit hectic lately, but I am pretty excited to kind of show you guys everything that's been going on here. So I'm probably just going to time-lapse us going home, and I'll show you guys the world and the terrain and all that, and I'll catch you when we get back to the base. Alright guys, you probably experienced a bit of a cut between the trip back and right now, and that's because I continued to record, but I accidentally turned off my mic, so none of the audio got saved naturally. As you guys can see, it's probably clearly been a while since I've been back at this, if I to forget something so simple. But either way, I'll try and redo what I just said basically over the past 10 minutes or so. And to start off, this is the additional parts of the base that you guys haven't seen yet, and I'm going to go through a bit of a tour of it because I am proud of some parts. This part, not so much quite yet. It's going to be like a docks area. That's why there's the boats here connected to the river. And I just put in some dark oak wood, or spruce wood for now, because I definitely want to be working with spruce here. The reason these walls are made of stone instead of cobble is because when I was mining some of the V's crystal ores, the Ignis one, specifically, which I was mining over here. It's actually, I think it's right here, it's little light sources. That's the hole down. I ran into one of my first cave systems, and I believe there's a spawner down there or something. I'm not really sure, I couldn't get too close. But it was spawning these mobs that were breaking cobblestone that I was placing in mass trying to get away. So there was like, I'd place like, I'd just spam it down like this, and they would just like insta break it, which is pretty terrifying, especially if any of those kinds of mobs or mobs with that ability spawn in the overworld. Well, I guess they do spawn in the overworld, but like spawn naturally, and they just start breaking through the walls and tearing up the base. That would be a huge problem naturally. Hence why I've started to build with stone instead of cobble. And we're probably going to go ahead and replace this cobble at some point, but that would take a lot of work, so I haven't really gotten around to it. Anyways, next thing I want to show you guys is I've been collecting all these infused ores, and to get the actual Beast crystals out of them, you have to just put them around the pure daisy, and it'll do its thing like we saw last episode. I'll collect these in a moment once they're finished, but for now I'll take you through here. I haven't really done much in here yet, don't really know what I want to do with it. I've put some ground traps in here temporarily, as well as some wild berry bushes, which are actually kind of cool. I'll show you that, guys, what I've been doing with these in a moment. But I did use the ground traps to collect some more beef, so I could use the Zen summoning altar to make cows. And these two are the guys that spawn. For whatever reason, they're called General Hansburger. But as you guys can see, there's 4 additional cows that have made. I guess I've procreated them through the General Hansburgers. Also made some additional pens here. I have in our animal pens, I should clarify. I haven't really filled them up with anything quite yet. I'm thinking about sheep and chickens, specifically the smart chicken we got as a reward from one of the very early quests. And there's definitely space for like 1 or 2 more pens if we want to do like pigs or anything else. I know there's like deer in this pack. I'm not sure if they're good for anything, but we'll investigate. So aside from that, this is probably my favorite part of what I've been working on. I made a bit of a garden out here, which I'm pretty happy about. Came out pretty nicely, I think. A bit organic. I'm not the best builder in the world. I mean, I can like make some decent things when I have practice and whatnot, but just kind of going in and out of things, or like I have been recently. My skills have not been the best, but I thought this came out pretty nicely. And it has like the main staple crops, of course. We have some lechuga, which is Spanish for lettuce. I just like calling it that. We have our wheat, of course. We have our candleberries and cotton. And we have some potatoes and carrots. I'm just gotta collect these up now because I'm kind of low on them. And I'm gonna expand the gardens. Probably not here. I kind of like how this looks, but I'll make an additional garden. Maybe right here, honestly. Or over there, kind of more industrial, just like the big square ones, which I'll have the additional foods in. Most likely soy, since soy is always really good. I'll have, tomato. Can't really think of anything else off the top of my head, but those are the really good things. Also, I've been using since we're in the kitchen now, which you guys haven't seen yet, I should take a step back. So here's the kitchen. I went ahead and did this, just as I promised I would. We have a Pam's Harvest Crafts well, which is pretty simple to make. Just need 6 iron and any 3 stone. Can't be cobble, this has to be regular stone or diorite or whatever you saw there. Got a basic work table down here since you need it for some of the recipes. I made a cooking oven, which I think this took quite a bit of, I guess this is called oven here, even though it says cooking oven there. Yep. And this took a fair bit of metal, 10 in total, as you can see. So we needed 5 iron plates, and each of them take 2 iron to make. And we need some black stained glass. That's pretty easy to get. There's plenty of squids that spawn in the river, so I just went and killed one. Then we made some more of these oak oven bricks, which you get by throwing clay into fire. So doing that, I was able to make the oven. We're able to make all of these dishware just by using bricks, so that was pretty simple, bricks and sticks. The sink also required a bit of iron. Yeah, this one required 3 iron plates, so 6 iron in total. Well, and the water bucket, so I guess that was 6 plus... Oops, plus 6, it takes 6 iron to make the bucket, so I guess it was 12, and it did eat the bucket, so if you only have one metal bucket, and you can't afford to make a second metal bucket, definitely don't do that. Just wait until you can, then make your sink. We got the cooking table, of course. We made this quite a while ago, and this is like the main thing that ties this all together. And as you can see, our list of foods that we can make has definitely increased. We got some other kind of tools here. Some fresh water. This is what required the basic work table, so you need a pot and water to make that. And over here I just have the additional those kind of foods that we got. This is where I've been keeping all the meats, and this is where I've been keeping all the staples. I think this was all here last time. I just set up some automation, but I don't quite recall. It was pretty simple to do. You just need some conveyor belts. And I've made a lot of low-grade charcoal. This is where I've been making all my stone for all the new walls you've kind of seen. All of these are 3 thick, by the way. Here we have a wooden basin, which is where we can take some milk from our General Hans burgers. I'll show you what you can do with that, because this is pretty cool in my opinion. We'll get some milk. Let's also grab these V's crystals before they despawn. There we go. Because this mod pack likes to be difficult, of course, we can't just turn this milk straight into milk buckets, which are really good for Pam's Harvest Craft. So instead, what we can do is we can turn it into butter by using this wooden basin, or cheese if we had a bit of salt, which I think we do have like 1 or 2, but I want to wait until we can find more salt. And what you do is you make this wooden basin, which is pretty simple. I think it literally only takes wood and... yeah, so 5 wood planks, a stick, and 2 stone. You just throw the milk in, and then I think you need to turn it 3 times. So once, twice, and thrice. And bam, butter. Just like that. And I'm not really sure if I have anything to use it with quite yet, which is why I have 50, but it's there if I need it. I also have this crushing tub. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with the liquids quite yet, but you can put the berries in like this, and then you can either jump up and down, or just go up and down like this, and it crushes the berries into juice, just like you would if you were making wine back in like ancient Greece or something like that. Which is where everyone just gets barefoot and they mash the grapes, you know? And we can make wild berry juice bucket. Not sure if it really has any uses. Might be able to drink it. Nope. Oh, that's kind of awkward. Can I? Oh boy. Candle. Not really sure what that was, but I'll just kind of toss it there for now. And this could be kind of awkward because I don't know what to do with this. You know what? I think I know what we can do. We want to make a fermenting barrel? Yeah, this guy here. Brewing barrel, not fermento. And you can put the juice in there, and it will make a it'll make wine. So we click on this. Yeah, so we put the wild berry juice in here, and it makes wild berry wine. And yeah, so you can get wine, but I'm not sure if you can drink it or not. But that's kind of been what I'm working on because it seems interesting. But for now, I'll just kind of get rid of this, I guess, unfortunately, since I don't know how to use it. Plus we got plenty, it's a renewable resource, not a big deal. Anyway, aside from this then, we also have like our counters here and our cabinets, and all that required terracotta, which you can get by how did I get this? Ah, yeah, the smelting clay, which I've been able to do now because I finally went ahead and I got a whole bunch of lava to fill up our buckets with, or our drums. I guess I only got 3 of them. And I've just been using our seared furnace to do that. As you can see, we got plenty of buckets in there. And it seems like the mobs are being a bit loud again, which is a bit obnoxious, but whatever. I also set this up finally, so I've been using it to mass produce iron, and the way this works is... let's actually show you a better example. Let's get 8 of these guys. And so you can... let me rephrase that. You can either put the ores in here straight and it'll give you whatever they give, right? Or you can crush some of them down. Specifically, you want to check with the specific ore first. You can crush them down, and you can go crush them again like this, and it'll give you impure pile of whatever dust you're working with. In this case, it's copper. Then you can go to a cauldron, which I think requires 14 iron to make initially, so it's a bit on the expensive side. Excuse me, raw iron, which is a bit easier to make than iron if I remember correctly. Maybe I don't remember correctly. Oops. How do you get raw iron? Oh, you can throw it in the fire. That's interesting. I forget exactly, but I know some of the ores like literally turn into raw iron as opposed to regular iron. But irregardless, you need 14 raw iron to do this, and then you can just get your impure pile of dust. You put water in the cauldron, you throw it in, and it becomes a... I was gonna say pure copper dust, but it's just normal copper dust. And I believe this you can smelt directly into 1 ingot. And that this works. I have this set up so you throw it in here, it pushes it into here, it smelts, and then let me put this on the right side. I turn on the redstone clock, which hits this faucet over and over again, and when the copper actually melts, it will melt into here, which will then get sucked up by the Whopper MK2 into this chest. So here we go, that got sucked up, that gets poured in, and bam, and they end up right here, just like that. Now hopefully I'm not wasting this copper. I'm not sure how many uses it has. A few, so probably not a big deal. And I got plenty of lava, so I can always just smelt them again. And the main reason I say it might be a big deal is because we want to make bronze dust actually, which takes 1 tin and 3 copper to make 4 of them. And we're gonna be needing bronze in the near future. You know, see I have some diamonds and some aquamarines now. I got these from an astral temple I found while exploring right up here in the ocean. Kind of weird, almost drowned and died, but it was nice. There's another astral temple right here. I'm pretty sure you can kind of make it out, and I haven't gone to it yet, and I don't actually know if it is one, but I'm pretty sure it's the correct pattern for one. Pretty sure. Aside from that, yes, I also got some iron armor, as you guys can see now. And I did not get that by crafting it. I actually got it from this village right here in the smith. And there's also another smith here, so I kind of want to check that out too. Unfortunately, you can't just straight, where is it? You can't melt it into anything like you can normally using Tinker's Constructs. I was a bit disappointed by that, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. What else am I missing to tell you guys about? Yes, I guess we can talk about this in a moment. We talked about the walls. Let me show you guys upstairs real quick. So I made some minor additions up here. I had these paper blocks still from when we made the overworld portal. Not exactly sure what I want to do with them yet. They do look nice, so I was thinking maybe this would be like a bed chamber kind of area or something like that. But I might end up putting machines up here too. I haven't quite decided. We also have a nice balcony kind of looking over our entire base here. As you can see, there's nothing over here yet. Most of my extensions have been out towards the left here, but that will have to change since this wall is clearly cobblestone, and we mentioned how that might be problematic already. I also kind of put this, what do you call this? I don't really know what you call it, but we might be able to see it if I go like this. Yeah. So we just got a nice wall. I don't know, a roof, a pretty looking roof. I know there's a technical term for it. I'm just escaping my mind right now. Basically, what I'm trying to say, we put some work in on the base. It's been extended. We have some cows now. We have a bit of a garden going, and everything's looking good. Also, for those who don't know, apparently these rustic apiaries, they speed up the growth of what are these called? Of anything that grows, I guess. Foods. Presumably, it speeds them up with oh geez, saplings. That's where we go. I was surprised it worked for the cotton and the candleberries as well, but it does work for both of those. I guess technically you can eat them both, including cotton, which I thought was kind of strange, but you can eat it apparently. So that's how that's going. Also, you guys probably saw in the earlier, but our sugarcane is growing very, very tall. I'm not sure if it has a max height in this mod pack, but I'm hoping not, and that one day reaches the sky. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. And because we're finally back at base, I can finally go ahead and collect all of these quests I've been waiting on to show you guys. So I guess we also have basically every vein except for the manganese. I found soapstone veins. I haven't mined any yet because I don't think they have anything of interest. And we haven't found any salt veins actually. Oh. Well, apparently we only find those on the moon, which is why. But yeah, so aside from that, we have gone ahead and discovered them all, so we can go ahead and collect everything. Ooh, coal, that's always nice. We got a singular diamond. I guess I already collected that in the past. I don't really know why it's blue. Oh, we're missing nickel, that's why. Okay, that's fine. Collect that. We can get some redstone. An emerald. Very nice. Some olivine dust. Quartzite and Certus quartz. Sapphire dust. Lapis lazuli, always a good one. Tin. And stibnite dust. So that collects all of those. You can go here. This kind of explains the metallurgy process that I was talking about earlier. So you get your crushed ores, which you can turn into piles of whatever dust. Then you can make them into pure dust and then smelt them. And doing that, you can use that with iron basically as opposed to copper, and you can make a squeezer, which is another way of breaking ores as opposed to just using your hammer. Yeah, because there's some redstone in miner stew, which is an insane food as we can see here. What do you get? We also got the aquamarines, which gives us more aquamarines. I found a mineral, I guess I found 2 mineral trees while I was walking around, and I don't really know what their deal is, but they drop these crystallized mineral chunks. We also have these crystals now. You get 5 of each for just getting 1. And we can actually create some Salus Mundus now, which would be kind of nice. We also found this, which gives us a full set of armor. And oh dear, I hope those aren't just getting deleted, since we don't have space. Those are not in our inventory, right? Oh no, they're on the ground. Ooh, I didn't see them at first. I was very concerned there for a moment. But let's put all of these away. Though I am kind of... No, I mean, this is basically a jewel. Maybe we should just put it in there. Are we missing anything? Put those dust in. And these zombies are getting really loud outside too. I think I might have to do something about it. I'm not exactly sure what yet. I know I could maybe make like spikes or something. but I'm not sure exactly how that would turn out. And where do I put this food? I guess I'll just put it in the kitchen. Right here seems fine. There's something else I wanted to show you guys, but I completely forget what it was. Ah, yeah, now I remember. So when I was doing the initial Thumecraft quests... Ah, yeah, so I made some V's crystals, right? And the first time you pick it up, it spawns this book in your inventory. And it says, I had the strangest dream last night. In the dream, I took 3 of those strange crystals I've been finding and ground them with a handful of redstone in a bowl using a piece of flint. The crystals had to be of different types, but if I did it properly, then the result was a strange glowing dust. In the dream, I took the dust and sprinkled it on a bookcase, but the dream ended before I saw what happened. I wonder, should I do what the dream showed? I had the impression the dust was going to reveal something wondrous, but dangerous. And I'll be frank, I'm not the best at Thaumcraft or this magic in general in these mod packs, but I'm pretty sure it's talking about the Salus Mundus. Salus Mundus here, which yeah, so it says to create Salus Mundus, take 3 V's crystals of different types and combine them with redstone dust by crafting them with a flint and bowl. But it clearly says that's not how you do it here, which I find kind of interesting. But yeah, so you get the Salus Mundus, and I'm pretty sure at that point, if we just put it on a bookcase, it gives us our Thumonomicon. And that begins all the Thumecraft stuff in the game. And that should be pretty interesting. I think before we do any of that though, we're going to have to set up our teleporter. I wonder where that ran off to, quite frankly. Thought it'd be over here, but I guess not. But we'll have to set that up to our enchanted forest, because I definitely want to be doing all of that magical stuff over there, I'm thinking. And actually, where is it though? Oh, it's right here, because if not, it's not. Yeah, so that's gonna be, I'm gonna have to go and find that. That's for sure. The other thing I wanted to do is just want to show you how you can do this. You can do some redstone shenanigans to get this automated, but for now the only way to really do it is you take whatever ore you want to break, you right click it in here, and then you just jump up and down on it, or any entity can jump up and down on it, I'm pretty sure. And once you're finished, it gives you a singular copper dust, or not copper dust, whatever dust you're using. And yeah, that's it. You can use a redstone signal to then put it back up, and you can start over, so like a button or a switch or whatever. That's how that works. Also, I haven't quite finished the walls. You can see there's kind of like a sharp drop off, so I'm gonna have to put either ladders or like some form of staircases to go up and down and everything. But that's kind of where things are at the moment. I also built these towers up a little bit. But anyways, that's where things are at the moment. Collected all those quests, which is good. And I think we're gonna take a break now, and I'm gonna figure out what to do. It's either gonna be additional work on creating the Thumonomicon, or I'm gonna go ahead and we can finally start setting up some machinery, since I believe we can finally start making bronze machines. Regardless, I'll figure out which thing we want to do most, and then I'll get back to you guys then. So I'll see you in a bit. So guys, I did decide that we're gonna go ahead and do Thumecraft first, and if you notice in my inventory, I actually already have some Thumecraft items, and you might be wondering, why debauchery? Why do you have these items already if we were gonna go through everything together? And the reason is simple. My audio recording, once again, has failed me in this episode, specifically since this would be the second time. So I think what we're going to do this episode is, instead of doing the Thumecraft like I had wanted, we're just going to make this into kind of a summary episode, and I will make a new episode with all the Thumecraft stuff in it, which will be the next episode, naturally, I suppose. I already went ahead and I did a whole bunch of it, and basically what happened was I got as far as the Crucible, I think. We can just look it up here. Yeah, we got as far as the Crucible, which is discovering alchemy, and a couple of other things. For those who are familiar with Thunecraft, you might notice some of these. I, however, am terrible at Thunecraft, so there's that. But I'm going to try my best to do everything as well as I can. The reason we're also doing Thunecraft instead of machinery, like I had kind of wanted to, is because we look at the quests and we go to the main technology tab, which is just the main technology progression tab. We can go ahead and make the steam boiler. Alright, only takes bronze and bricks, but the other machines require a bronze hull, which requires brass, unfortunately, which we can either, which I think we need either zinc for, which we have no zinc, so we can't go ahead and do this, or we need the alchemical brass, which we get from Thunecraft. So essentially we can't progress any further until we start doing Thunecraft, which is why I decided to go ahead and do that. So I guess we're just gonna have to call it an episode right now, which is a bit unfortunate. This will be a bit more on the short side. But next episode, which I've actually already started working on, will be significantly longer and will be dedicated almost entirely to Thunecraft. We're gonna probably make a magic base over in the Enchanted Forest. I already got the teleporters going and everything. And yeah, that's the plan. So hopefully I'll meet you guys there next episode. Hope you guys have a great day. I do apologize for all the audio issues. I'll try to get them fixed for next time. But until then, hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week, wonderful day, rest of your day, whatever it may be. And I'll catch you guys next time.